Beyoncé just revealed about Tyler Perry will shock you. The Renaissance tour's kickoff in Stockholm, 45,000 fans roaring under the lights when Beyoncé suddenly grabbed the mic and dropped a bow. Michelle, but it wasn't on stage. It was backstage, where a Twitter sleuth caught her holding hands with a mystery man. Fans went wild when they realized it was Tyler Perry himself, swooping in like a superfan to stand with. Applaud and hold up Mrs. Carter on the first. Might yacht just landed in Stockholm, Sweden. He posted on Instagram, and mission accomplished. He was there to support his friend. Yet that hand-in-hand moment was more than a photo op. Insiders whisper that Perry's surprise appearance marked the start of a creative partnership view. Coming, he wasn't just basking in the glow, he was absorbing show choreography, riffing on vocal harmonies, and even tossing ideas into Beyoncé's earpiece mixes. But that's only the beginning. What started as a playful concert count confession soon evolved into late-night strategy sessions, where Perry's filmmaking eye sharpened Beyoncé's stage visuals. And her musical genius unearthed fresh storytelling angles for his studio lot. And here's the kicker. Beyoncé's off-the-cuff comment hints at a collaboration so deep it could reshape both their careers. Stay tuned because the real story behind the handshake goes far beyond Stockholm's sold out. Seats long before, Beyoncé let slip that Tyler Perry was more than a VIP on her tour. He was already making headlines for his concert count obsession. On Live with Kelly and Mark, Perry laughed about booking a spur-of-the-moment flight to Copenhagen just to catch Queen Bee live, then boasting he'd seen her perform 9 times by the end of the night. Complete with a backstage serenade from her choir. That playful fanboy moment hid something bigger. Insiders reveal Perry didn't just clap from the nosebleeds, he slipped past security, shadowed her dance rehearsals, and peppered her sound engineers with low-key suggestions about vocal layering. Imagine Perry, notebook in hand, watching Beyoncé test her mic levels at 2 a.m., quietly jotting down notes on how to enhance the harmonies. His stalking confession was really the opening act of a deep dive into her creative world. By the time the tour hit London, Perry was joining impromptu jam sessions in the dressing rooms, humming bass lines that later found their way into Beyoncé's live mixes. Crew members say his filmmaking instincts helped tighten the shows. Narrative turning each song transition into a mini-dash cliffhanger. And here's the kicker. Beyoncé's fans noticed it too. Tweets exploded with clips of Perry mouthing the lyrics backstage, then nudging choreographers during costume changes. It wasn't mere celebrity sighting, it was mentorship in plain sight. The revelation set the stage for Section 3, where Perry's influence vaulted Beyoncé's Renaissance tour into record-shattering territory and hinted at creative fireworks yet to come. Beyoncé's Renaissance World Tour didn't just sell out stadiums, it rewrote history. Across 56 shows from May to October 2023, she drew to 0.78 million fans and hauled in $579.8 million, making it the highest-grossing tour ever by a female. Let us now picture Tyler Perry quietly slipping into those production meetings, offering notes on pacing, riffing with musical directors, and watching every set change unfold. His backstage influence was far more than a cameo. It was the secret sauce behind a record-smashing phenomenon. Flash back to October 5th, 2019, on a humid Atlanta evening. Beyoncé and Jay-Z slipped past velvet ropes at the grand opening of Tyler Perry Studios' 330 acres of soundstages and backlots carved out of a former Confederate Army base. Inside, Tyler Perry pays tribute to black trailblazers, Oprah Winfrey, Denzel Washington, Whoopi Goldberg, Cicely Tyson. And even legends like John Singleton and Diane Carroll as fireworks burst overhead. Beyoncé, draped in a custom Yusuf El-Yasmi yellow beaded gown with a braid that trailed to her ankles, steps before the cameras and admits, "I could not stop crying." Her Instagram post went viral. "I felt our ancestors' presence," she wrote. "Surrounded by my heroes, generations of blood, sweat, tears, success, excellence, and brilliance, this is a crowning moment for black creators." Those weren't just polite words. They spoke to years watching Perry build his empire from scratch when bought for $7 million in 2006, some stages named after black luminaries, and residential street facades that doubled as working interiors every snap Beyoncé shared from. The red carpet selfies with Jay-Z to the wide-angle shots of the sprawling lot felt like a chapter in a story about legacy, perseverance, and community. And her tears, they weren't stage props. They were the emotional payoff of witnessing a friend turn a dream into reality. And a reminder that even icons break down when history is made right before their eyes. Fast forward to February 25th, 2022. Fans fire up Netflix for a Madea homecoming and brace for Perry's usual hijinks only to get one of the year's biggest pop culture cameos, mid-credits. The screen fades to black, then flickers back to life on a dessert stage recreation of Coachella's Sahara set. There, towering in a shimmering bodysuit, is Tyler Perry himself channeling Queen Bee's 2018 homecoming show complete with backup dancers, pyrotechnics. And that iconic drunken love this scene is equal parts affectionate parody and genuine. Homage, crew members recall Beyoncé's reaction and Instagram story of Perry's hybrid Madea Beyonce silhouette, overlaid with fire emoji applause and a DM to Perry reading, "You nailed it." My hat's off to you. No press junket, no. Red carpet revealed just to creative powerhouses riffing on each other's legacies. And for viewers, it was a masterclass in stealth collaboration, a reminder that friendship and creative respect can splash across media without a single press release. That surprise cameo did more than spark memes. It signaled that Beyoncé and Perry share a creative shorthand, one built on admiration, playful mimicry, and mutual inspiration, and if you thought that was the end of their story, buckle up. What they cook up next is bound to rewrite the rules of celebrity crossovers *. The storm hit on June 13th, 2025. Derek Dixon, best known for his Rollers Dale on Bet's political drama The Oval, and its spin-off Ruthless, filed a $260 million lawsuit in Los Angeles Superior Court accusing Tyler Perry. Why have a multi-year pattern of sexual, harassment, assault, and retaliation during the 2020-21 productions of Ruthless and The Oval according to the complaint? The allegations begin in January 2020, when Perry invited Dixon to his Atlanta home under the guise of discussing career opportunities. Dixon says that, after drinking together, Perry sneaked into his bed and made unwanted physical advances, groping him and pressing himself against Dixon's body while he slept when Dixon resisted. He alleges Perry turned vindictive, using text messages to pressure him, promising raises and creative control in exchange for compliance, then threatening to terminate his role when Dixon pushed back. The lawsuit lays out a series of text exchanges, in which Perry allegedly sent messages like, "No straight man would be going on walks with you or cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to **** you," and "I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you. You are missing the best years of your life." My friend Dixon claims he suffered severe emotional distress and lost income approximately $400,000 after stepping away from the series, and that he was diagnosed with PTSD as a result of the trauma. Perry's attorney, Matthew Boyd, dismissed the lawsuit as a scam and baseless, insisting they are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail yet. As headlines spread via Page 6, Vulture, TMZ, and beyond the entertainment world brace for fallout is in an era when celebrities scramble to release statements within hours. Beyoncé's reaction or lack thereof stood out. Since the lawsuit broke, Queen Bee has posted exactly 0 words on Instagram, ex-formerly Twitter, or in interviews about the scandal. No supportive tweets, no ambiguous emoji-laden captions. Just silence. That silence is deafening. It comes despite Beyoncé's history of speaking out on issues close to her heart, whether celebrating black excellence after the studio gala or championing survivors of injustice. Her deliberate quiet in the face of such explosive allegations signals a tightly held personal code: loyalty first, public commentary second. Industry insiders whisper that Beyoncé is weighing a joint statement with Perry, one that could blend solidarity with a call for due process, or that she's privately urging Perry's team to negotiate a confidential settlement before the case goes to trial. Whatever the path, her silence fuels speculation. Is it steadfast support, strategic patience, or a sign that even she senses the gravity of what's at stake? Stay tuned, because when Beyoncé finally speaks, the reverberations will shake Hollywood's foundations. Even royalty isn't immune to the backlash. Insiders say Meghan Markle, the Duchess who once credited Tyler Perry for offering refuge and even served as godfather to her daughter Lilibet, is expected to distance herself amid the allegations. Sources point to a private conversation between Meghan and her closest friends, where she reportedly confessed that brand protection is paramount, especially with a $260 million lawsuit looming. As one royal commentator put it, when public perception shifts, even the most steadfast alliances can feel the strain if Meghan pulls back. It underscores how serious these claims are and raises the stakes for Beyoncé's own calculated. Hush, word on the street is that Beyoncé's drafting a joint statement with Perry, one that could blend unwavering support with a commitment to due process. Will she frame it as standing by my brother while also urging a fair and thorough investigation, or will she take a more nuanced approach, acknowledging the pain of alleged victims? Industry insiders note that her team has been quietly consulting legal and PR experts, suggesting a release time to coincide with major news cycles to maximize impact when Queen Bee finally speaks. It won't just be a celebrity statement, it will likely set a new precedent for how A-listers handle scandal and solidarity. In the end, Beyoncé's revelation and the fallout that follows is more than tabloid fodder. It's a masterclass in the dynamics of power, loyalty, and accountability at the summit of celebrity. From backstage confidant to spiritual witness, at a historic studio unveiling, Tyler Perry has been woven into Beyoncé's story in ways that defy conventional partnership. Now, as legal storms swirl and royal ties fray, we're left asking, what price will icons pay for loyalty? And when the lights dim, who will stand by whom? Keep watching, because once Beyoncé breaks her silence, the playbook on fame, friendship, and responsibility in Hollywood may be rewritten forever. That's the untold story behind Beyoncé's bold reveal. It's far from over. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss her next move. Drop a comment below. Do you think she'll stand by Tyler Perry or speak up for the accusers? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next deep dive.